Welcome to the trade review for September 2023. The months on this account run from the 20th to the 19th of the following month. This account started on the 30th of August 2023. Our first trade was placed on the 4th of September, and we're going to go over these trades because there was some potentially missed profit and wrong trades taken. So we're going to go through each trade and see where the errors or how we could have optimized the potential profits. So we're here on the first trade of the account, USD CHF, and it's on a 15-minute time frame. All the trades have been taken on a 15-minute time frame. So here we entered, and the entry was long off a pin bar on the monthly open, the 200-day EMA, and all EMAs going long. That gives us a bias. So here's the candle, here's the entry. We're bouncing off the 200-day moving average, and I took the entry, and the stop loss was down here. Now I got out the next day. I've not put down the reason why I got out early. I have to make sure I journal that more correctly. So I got out here just over a 1. I think the reason was it was because it was a pin bar rejecting the pivot points. Pivot points is something I've not used before, so since I've joined Samuel & Co, this is something that's new to me. So this is something I'm learning as I go. And this was my first trade, and it was rejecting the R1, and I got out of my trade just over for a 1.2. Now we should be really aiming on a 15-minute time frame for a 1.5 or a 2 to 1 trade, sorry. And yeah, so basically I bottled it out here. In hindsight, it's a great thing, hindsight, a bit of 2R. So this trade, the actual trade I took when I got out here gave me nearly 22 pips, gave me just over $147, but I missed that and another 15 pips, and it could have given me another $101. So I made $147. We won't talk about the change. $147, but I missed out on another $101. So that was an error in the trade. I have to remember that when I put my trade in, this is my stop loss, this is my entry, and then I pick either a 1.5 or a 2R as my target and let it run. As someone's pointed out to me, if I keep fiddling with my trades, it's going to affect the risk to reward ratio, because if I've hit him, for instance, in every trade as a 1.5 return, but I'm closing it early at certain stages, I'm affecting that at times when I do get my stop loss hit. So going forward, from now on, I put the trade in and let the plan run. So yeah, missed out on $100 here. Okay, so trade number 2, USD CAD on a 15-minute time frame. I have changed my chart slightly, because on the 15-minute time frame I did have the RSI, which was for the H1 strategy only, but I put it on the 15-minute, and volumes for another strategy. I won't discuss Samuel & Co strategies, because obviously it's paid for. It's not right that I discuss the strategies or how they work. I'm just saying that I have changed it slightly, because this shouldn't be on the 15-minute for this strategy, and this is something that I won't be trading anyway. So I had them all on there, and shouldn't have really had them all on there. The only reason I'm saying that is part of the entry for this trade was because the RSI was oversold. So here's the chart looking back. Also the cluster at the bottom doesn't go back as far. So anyway, yeah, so the entry note here is long off the 200-day moving average, RSI oversold, and EMA's long. The bias was long, so I took the trade long, and here was my exit. And my exit on the notes here got out ahead of central bank news. So the trade here could have just stopped out. I just closed it before the 1.5R. Once again, we could have hit a 2R. So the loss here was $48.26. So the trade actually went 26 pips, made $100. Could have got another 12, nearly 13 pips, and made another $48. So that's what we lost on this trade. Lost 48. Potential profit of another $48. So once again, you know, it's error on my part. I shouldn't be thinking about anything. Put the entry in, put my stop loss in, aiming for the 1.5 or the 2. Just let the trade run. So like, this is part of the review of the mistakes I'm making. So 2 trades I've lost. Of the winning trades, they've done well, but by closing out early, so far in those 2 trades, I've lost potentially more profit. I could have made an extra $149 in 2 trades. So yeah, this is what's skewing my risk reward. Okay, so now we're on pound USD, and here I had my first stop out and I chased it, which is wrong. So I entered here, got stopped out, and then rather than reassessing what I'd done, because all the EMAs were lining up for a sell, but as I got stopped out, now the EMA is switched, which means that my EMAs are not aligned no more. I shouldn't be trading, but I chased it. I kept the lot size the same, but I still, even this lot size here was a bit smaller, but I still chased it. It ended up being my lot size being doubled by the time I entered twice. So potentially, if I just took the one trade and took the hit, it would have been 21 pips, and it was a $62 loss. But I re-entered here and here, and they resulted in a $92 and another $63. With all 3 trades, it meant that I was down $218. Now on the previous 2 trades, I made $247, and now I'm down another $218. So it's a bit of a hit on my profit. So you'll see that I did re-enter on another trade later, and it was successful. But on this one, the reason it wasn't successful is because the conditions had changed, and I hadn't noticed. I hadn't took account of it. I've let emotion take over. I've got a loss. I've chased it. So that is another thing I've got to stop. So yeah, rather than having a $62 loss, I ended up with a $218 loss. So lesson learned there. Right, here's our next trade, pound USD again, and the entry is here, stop loss is up here, and I got out here. This was in relation to 3 trades I had on at the time. I had a sell on pound USD, a sell on pound JPY, the guppy, 2 trades on there. The lot size was all a bit smaller, so that I could have 3 trades on at any one time. And come the evening, what happened? I was in a small profit here, but the pound JPYs were going against me, so I was ahead on all 3 trades, and I got out. Now, if I kept the trades independent of each other, this is what should have happened. So on this chart, on pound USD, I got out here, and the loss of more profit was down here at 2R. or if it went for the 1.5R, but we're looking around at 2Rs at the moment. So here the profit was 20 pips at $34, but I missed out on a further 50 pips at $83. So missed out on a chunk of change there, and I got out because of the trade was a news trade as well. Where is the notes here? Unemployment numbers were negative for GBP. In my view, took a sell. So yeah, not the best of trades. The trade itself was good, but the exit, once again, I'm fiddling with the trades. I need to put the entry in, put the stop loss in, and either aim for 1.5 or 2 and just leave it run. If it goes against me, it goes against me. So this is what I've got to learn. This is why I'm doing this review. Now we're on GBP JPY, the guppy, where I took an entry. Where are we? There's the entries here. I've got the right. Yeah, red must have been a bit wider. So I've took an entry short because it's correlated with the news, and one thing I have done wrong here is that I'm short GBP USD pound. I'm now shorting the pound again here on the JPY, and I'm doing it twice as well, and once here, and then I entered again. So now I've got 3 trades on with two pairs correlated. So now I've got 3 positions on the pound. Totally wrong. Should not be doing that. Now on this one, I have actually saved myself some money by not letting it hit my stop. But I shouldn't be in this trade in the first place. So that is more money that I've lost. And the reason I've closed out here is because the 3 trades that were on, come the evening time, I used what's called a kill switch. Now, I say I'm not going to go into strategies, but that kill switch is not to be used with the strategy I'm using. So I realised my mistake there as well. So I made a few mistakes on this trade on that day, and I just got out. So yeah, I have saved some money, but as we've already seen, I've lost money by not keeping to the strategy. So yeah, terrible trade. Shouldn't have been trading correlated pairs. Yeah, the pound. I'm in 3 trades on the pound, and plus I'm adding positions here, which is, you know, it's not even in my favour. So definitely wrong position. Yeah, I won't bother going on the money on this one because it was correlated with another trade. I ended up being in profit on the 3 trades, but only slightly, because the pound was $34 in profit. One trade on the guppy was $3.77 down. The other one was $16.52 down when I closed it out in the evening. So the average was slightly in profit, but you know, it was looking back, it was just bad trade on my part. And really, I shouldn't be trading the news anyway. I don't really fully understand the fundamentals of Forex and the economic markets. So why am I trading the news? So that's another thing going forward. No news trading. And here we are on the Aussie dollar. I took a sell trade. Looking at my notes here, sell EMAs, which means my bias is to sell, and expecting USD strength ahead of USD CPI. So, you know, I'm trading the news ahead of the news on this day. I'm expecting dollar strength, so I'm selling, expecting it to go down, but it's not gone down at all, and stopped me out. It stopped me out at $71. So yeah, I stopped out. I didn't re-enter, so that was a good thing on that day. But I did go into another dollar pair after this. So yeah, the entry was wrong. Stop loss was correct. I let it, you know, hit its stop, so that was a good thing that I didn't chase it afterwards. So starting to learn, but yeah, that wasn't the best of entries either, so that's another mistake. Euro USD, this is on the same day as the Aussie stop out. I've took a short ahead of industrial production, and it come in hot, and I got stopped out. So I got in ahead of news, got stopped out, and another potential loss really, because if I'd have waited till later in the day, I could have got a better entry, and guess what, hit the 2R, never went back, get my stop loss. So another mistake there, getting ahead of the news that I'm not really understanding so much. You know, I don't know which way it's going to go. I thought my stop was high enough ahead of the news, but you know, it can go pretty wild, the news. That was another mistake there on the Euro USD. Right, this is the last trade for that period, because like I say, on Samuel & Co, it runs from the 20th to the 19th. And then you have to put in your, if you've made the 4% for that period, then you can put in for your review of your account to make sure that you've stayed within the rules on the 20th, and then you get your payout award on the 30th. So it's the 19th to the 20th. On the 20th, you put in for your, if you hit the 4%, you put in for your request for a payout. They review your account, and then you step up to the next level, and then you get your payout at the end of the month. If you don't hit that target by then you have to pay what I call a maintenance fee. They call it the account fee, which I have to do this month. I was a bit handicapped this month because it's the 20th to the 19th. I didn't start until the 30th, and then I wasn't able to trade until the 4th. So I'm already behind for the month anyway. So this month I don't mind paying it because I started late, but hopefully this month now I've got to put a full month in. Plus the last few weeks I've not been able to trade fully. I've had a lot of other things going on. So yeah, making excuses here, but it's just what life is. Just life. So USD JPY here. This is probably the better trade of the week, but once again, I'm just not letting it do its thing. Anyway, so I took an entry here, and the entry was taken off the cluster. Well, not off the cluster. It was not taken off the bounce of the 200-day moving average, and the cluster was giving me confluence as well. Plus, what I use here, I use the 7 o'clock as my daily bias line. Open, and it was above there as well, so I had 3 confluences here for going long, and it was good. It nearly touched my my stop loss. Stop losses I also got to work on. You know, how much breathing room do you actually give it? You know, you give it the breathing room for your target, and I've got to make sure that I aim for the targets to get a 1.5 or a 2, and then that should set out my stop loss. But so yeah, this is this is the better trade of the week. But like, I just didn't let it run to plan, because it's stayed in this trade for 1 day, 2 days, through 2 sessions. I'm holding this position on a 0.44, which is I can go up to a sort of a 0.6 maximum really. 0.61 is really pushing the margin on a 1 to 3 leverage on this account. So I'm stuck in the trade. It's giving me carry because it's when you go long on this, it gives you swap. So I'm getting paid for it. But come the evening, the next day's evening, I'll think, oh, I'm in this trade for so long. I've missed out on other trades that I want to take because I'm stuck in with margin, and I just got out. And it's just stupidity, because if I'd have waited, I could have got another 2R. So I've lost out on this trade. Let me work it out. So the trade made 18 pips, nearly 19 pips, $55. I've lost out on potentially another 22 pips, $65 by not hitting the 2R. So it was a great trade, great entry, great stop loss. Carry, it's given me plus swap by holding the trade, and I just stopped it out because I was fed up being in the trade for too long. Being on the 15-minute time frame, you know, I expected to be in and out on the same day, but it's not working out that way. It's working out that you're holding the trade for day, 2 days, maybe 3 days. And there was no reason to get out of this trade. I just did not let it run the plan. So that is the trades for this period, and it's basically just me reinforcing stick to the plan and don't cut them too early and don't jump into other trades. I was going to talk about USD JPY. I had yesterday, or the early hours of this morning. Today is the 23rd. This will be on the next review. I did re-enter a trade, and I had my best trade so far. I hit a 2-to-1, but we'll talk about it on the next one. This has been the September review. It's the first review of this period. Don't forget, you can come and watch me trade every day. My trading window is between 7 AM and 4 PM Monday to Friday. I may not be on at that start time or that end time. It's just the window of opportunity that I have. This is why there's grey boxes here. This is the London session, 8 till 4. And that is the time I'm going to be around. You'll get notified when I go live if you subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon, and if you do come and watch me, hit that like button. This has been Chart Challenge, doing a trade review for September. Let's hope next month we can hit that 4% ending in October, 20th of October. Let's hope we can hit that 4% and move up to the next level. Step 2, 35 grand account. Currently, the account $25,088. So need to get $26,000 by 20th of October. Catch you on the next one, and don't forget you can catch me on Monday live streaming. Come and say hello, and thank you for watching my first review. I'm Chart Challenge. Catch you on the next one.